Hello, getting started. That's the purpose of this segment. You're a brand new legacy consultant, you're excited, you believe in the mission, you know you're going to do great things, but you wonder what to do next. That's what this short segment is all about. Getting started. Let's review a few things. The company mission of the Priceless Legacy Company: to help people preserve and celebrate their life legacies for the benefit of future generations. The Legacy Consultant's mission is to connect with people on a personal level in order to facilitate the completion of the LifeStory creation process. Notice the key words connect, on a personal level, and completion. If we don't get the job done, we're not effective. We have to see the process through all the way to its completion. Frankly, that's where the rewards are. That's where you're going to see the joy in the eyes of a person who's seen their whole life packaged together and preserved forever for the benefit of their descendants. At Priceless Legacy, we talk about a 5-step creation process to create the LifeStory preservation package. Today, we're going to talk about step number 1, getting started. Getting started really consists of 3 activities: getting yourself organized, publicizing the fact that you're now a legacy consultant, and beginning to meet with clients. The organized step is all about getting yourself mentally prepared and physically prepared to begin work as a legacy consultant. Find a place at your home to work. It might be a dining room table or a spare bedroom or a place, a nook, somewhere in the house that you can clear out and dedicate to your Priceless Legacy work. Locate a notebook and some files and notepads. Get yourself prepared that all the information will be kept in one area. Pull out or make a list of your personal contacts through schools, churches, community groups. You'll be amazed, friends and family, you'll be amazed by how many people you really know when you think through systematically and write down a list. I'd be very surprised if most people don't get to 50 people pretty quickly. Even if they're not in your immediate area, you're going to know a lot of people if you just put your head to it. Read through and watch the available Priceless Legacy training materials. Every day we're adding more content to the Priceless Legacy website. Please take advantage of that and educate yourself as much as possible as to what a legacy consultant does and what their critical mission is. And most importantly, get yourself mentally prepared for the exciting next steps. You have to understand that the work of a legacy consultant is deeply rewarding, mostly in the completion. The next stage is the publicizing phase. Let people know that you're a legacy consultant and why you're excited about it. Email your friends and family. We'll have templates available, but you might invent one yourself as well, to let everybody know that you're now a legacy consultant and what it is, why that's important to you, how it fits into your story, and why you want to make a difference in the lives of other people. We say at least 25 emails, but again, I think most folks will have more than 25 people to email and let them know about their exciting new development. Most importantly, I think it's very critical that you let people know what a LifeStory preservation process is and how you and the company are looking for additional legacy consultants and looking for LifeStory candidates, clients, and subjects. You don't have to be pushy, just let them know and you'll be amazed how the process will take over from there. People will volunteer clients and subjects who fit very well into what we are attempting to do. Another idea we're developing here, and we've seen very effective to work very effectively with some of our early legacy consultants, is an open book party. An open book party is just really a gathering of 4 or 5, all the way to 15 or 20 friends. Could be at a local Starbucks or a diner, or it could be in your home or a friend's home, to show them the sample and again talk about life story capture, personal history, and the importance of legacy preservation. You'll be amazed by what comes out of that conversation. People will have all sorts of leads, whether it be from their own family, their own friends. They'll help you spread the word about the mission of Priceless Legacy and the important cause that we are supporting. Use the telephone. Call at least 10 friends. Again, get caught up with them. Let them know that you've taken the step to become a legacy consultant and why the work is important. And finally, I wouldn't over-encourage the use of advertising. It can get expensive, and I don't think it's nearly as effective as one-to-one contact between humans, but inexpensive ads can sometimes be had in a church bulletin or a school newsletter for very little or no money at all. And I suggest keeping it as simple as announcing that your name here has become a legacy consultant with the Priceless Legacy Company. Those words alone often are enough to get people curious about learning more about what you're doing. The message, and we'll have training specifically about this very soon, but the message is all about life story preservation. Everyone relates to it. Remember, everybody usually falls into one of three buckets. They have a sense of regret. I wish I had done this for my grandmother. She's gone now. A sense of expectation. One of these days I'm going to sit down with my dad and get his life story. Or a sense of completion. I've done my mother's life story and it feels great. Because of this almost predictable nature of people's response, all you have to do is talk about life story preservation and your own family story, and you'll be surprised by the degree to which people will start sharing about their own families. Ask for help in spreading the word. The indirect approach. You don't have to sell or cram this down people's throats. Just talk about your excitement, show sample books. Once you've finished your first book, you'll be able to show a sample of a book you've completed, and your excitement will be so obvious to people, they will catch on and want to do either a book themselves as a client or as a subject, or will pass you on to people they think are good prospects. And again, don't be shy about asking for help and spreading the word. Again, in an indirect way. Tell me, friend, how would you get the word out if you were in my case? And you'd be surprised. Most people love to give advice, and they'll pass you on to other people and give you great ideas on getting the word out through word of mouth. And finally, tell your story and how it fits in the Priceless Legacy mission. And don't be shy at all to talk about personal aspects of your own family. Again, generally a sense of regret, expectation, or completion. And the final step here is to meet with clients. Come with an open mind, listen to their objectives and needs, empathize, connect on a human level. If you don't know the answer, offer to follow up. You can find the answer perhaps from us at corporate or from other legacy consultants. Keep an eye open to their efforts to procrastinate. It's human nature to try to put things off for a little while. Oh, let's talk about it in a few months. Explain to them how it's very important to get started now rather than later. Don't apologize about the price. The $12.99 price for a life story capture is a great value relative to every other option out there. We should not apologize for it. You'd be amazed how you start to apologize and you'll get the response, "Is that all?" Do be creative about suggesting how siblings can pitch in together to pay for it and so on, but don't apologize. People who are inexperienced in sales often fall for that. And finally, emphasize the wisdom in completing a life story. Congratulate the subject and the client for taking this important step in serving their families, themselves, and their communities. And remember, we're all about passion and process, both in equal measure. Without the passion, we're just a soulless process, but without the process, we're just sentiment looking for something to do. Together with the passion of the legacy consultant force and the process as designed by the corporate entity of Priceless Legacy, we're a powerful combination together, and we're going to do some seriously good work by working together. So in summary, jump in with both feet. Give it a shot. Get started. By the time you finished your first life story 5 weeks from now, you're going to feel like a veteran. You're going to know how to put a life story together, and I hope very sincerely that you become an emotional junkie, that you enjoy the process so much that you're going to want another hit. You're going to want to see the smile on another subject's face and see the wonder in the eyes of the family that's receiving the gift. And want to do it again and again and again. We've got a lot of stories to capture and only so much time on this earth to do it. So that concludes this presentation on getting started with the Priceless Legacy Company.